What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video at the Decent Garage. So in today's video I'm going to be showing something that I picked up the other day. If you follow me on Instagram you already know what it is. I'm super happy with it. Before I show you what I picked up, make sure to check out decentgarage.com for shirts, hats, stickers, all the stuff that you guys like, and it supports the channel. I appreciate those who have already purchased stuff from there, and it really does mean a lot to me. So I've been working on the CR85 for the past day or two, and it is still kicking my butt. I just did a whole video filming doing a top end rebuild on it, and it still runs like crap and still has low compression with a new top end on it. So I'm at kind of a loss, but that's to me that's kind of part of the joy of doing some of this stuff, not being trained in doing this. So I've tried a lot of stuff that I thought it was. I'm at a loss. I'm gonna have to spend some more time researching. That's just the nature of the beast with doing this. Same thing with Prospector Bob. He's running better but still not running perfect, and I'm at the phase where I'm just doing more research on it and trying to figure more out. So that's kind of my process for a lot of this stuff that, you know, like I said, I'm not a trained mechanic, so I have to figure things out as I go. But you guys are here to see the new project, so let me show it to you. Here it is. It is a 1985 D350 crew cab, two-wheel drive, 8-foot bed, and it's a sweet truck. Before I show you more of the new truck, I need your guys' help. So we have the OG crew cab over here, we have Prospector Bob here. We're gonna need a name for this truck, so I want you guys to comment below and let me know what should we name the new crew cab. So let me show you more about the truck. So someone in a group on Instagram I'm part of for first gen stuff posted about it. He was gonna go pick it up. Turned out he wasn't able to, so he said it's up for grabs. Luckily it was only about 45 minutes from my house. So I said, hey, give the guy my number, tell him to give me a call. I'll see what I think of it. So he called me, sent me some pictures, and sure enough, it's super clean. So I went and picked it up, hauled it home with the OG crew cab, and here it is in my driveway. So let me show you the truck first, and then I'll tell you about what the plans are for it. So it is, like I said, crew cab, all manual locks and windows, which I actually kind of like. That's how Prospector Bob is. So we're gonna probably do some touch up on the door panels just like we did on Prospector Bob. The dash is in perfect shape, it's just dusty. The odometer says 31,779, but it is only a 5-digit odometer, so I don't know if it's turned over. It's a 4-speed manual and it runs through all the gears just fine. It runs and drives awesome. It's actually super fun to drive. It's weird driving one of these trucks that sits so low to the ground and also one that's so quiet. This gas engine is almost silent, so it's pretty fun. Here's the back seat. He's got this nice carpet in here from, looks like maybe Home Depot or Lowe's. And I inspected the rear floors and the front floors. It's heavy surface rust. None of it's cancerous. So I'm gonna grind all that off and fix that. But I got down underneath, there's no rust that comes through. There's no cancerous rust on it. This spot right here is the worst spot of rust on the truck. And like I said, it's flaking surface rust at this point. Should grind off just fine. So that spot's the worst spot. I checked the driver, and it's dirty, but no rust or anything. It's just got dirt caked in here, so that's really good. So here you can see underneath, and there's dirt caked into the frame rail or this support beam, but there's just no rust coming through at all on the floors. Super solid. There's the frame rail. Again, very, very solid. And here's the passenger side. You can see the door seals are all nice. The other thing you guys know I'm huge about checking on is the drip rail. So you can see there is a little bit of surface rust on the edge of the rail. But when I got up here and checked, you know, where the rail comes into the roof sections, there is no rust. So that's the problem, is they rust from the inside out and this section just starts to rot. So that's not what's happening here. Looks like we just need to wire wheel this seam sealer out and grind it down and maybe put some new seam sealer in there and repaint this rail, and that'll be good to go. All four wheels, the tires are they're a little worn, but they've got all four wheels have the stock hubcaps, which I love. So I'll probably pull each wheel off, repaint it white, put the stock hubcap back on, which I think is a cool look for the two-wheel drive. The body's in good shape except for the bed. The driver's side has this huge kind of gash all the way down the side. Very unfortunate. It's got this hole, looks like there was an antenna here at one point. The inside of the bed, surface rust, but it's in really good shape. There's minor dents on the wheel wells, but nothing significant. The tailgate's in very good shape as well. It does open using the tricks, so we're gonna have to fix the tailgate. I have a video on that you guys probably know about. Another thing we're gonna have to do, the driver door is sagging a little bit, so we're gonna replace the hinge pin on that driver door. Also have a video on that you guys know about. The bumper is tweaked a little bit, which that's kind of the theme among all my trucks. None of the bumpers sit perfectly, so we got to address that at some point. This side of the bed, the top portion looks really good, but then you come up here and it's horrible. So not in good shape there. As far as the cab goes, the only spot that's going to be kind of annoying to work out is this rocker got pushed in. So I'm actually probably going to buy a stud welder and see if I can pull this out with some heat and the stud welder. I don't want to have to replace the whole rocker. But the passenger door looks like it may have had some damage at some point. It looks like there's some Bondo cracking a little bit here, and then underneath the trim, that's not good right there. It's got some bubbling rust. But luckily, and most of you guys know this, the front doors on these crew cabs, you can replace them with any 81 to 93 front doors, so it's not a big deal. So check out the cab here. Again, looks really good. Looks like they had an antenna there. It's sealed up though. Here's the drip rail on this side, same as the other side. Little ding in the windshield, which might be a nice excuse to pull the windshield and fix all this, and then have a new windshield put in. So we'll see. Missing this 350 Ram badge, but that's okay. The hood's got just a little bit of surface rust on it. It's got the factory Dodge emblem. The grill is in pretty good shape except for right here. Dented in a little bit right there, but other than that, it is in really good shape. So let me show you the engine, and I'll fire it up for you as well. So here it is a 360. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about with this motor because I am not very well versed in gas engines, but I know it's a 360. It runs, it's got air conditioning that works. Looks like they just put a new master and booster in, and I will attest to the fact that the brakes on this are better than both my other trucks. I mean, you just barely tap the brake pedal and it's already onto the brakes and it's stopping it, so it works really well. Battery's fine. This little shroud's all torn up. You might just take that off. But there it is. Looks like it's got a fairly new oil filter on it down there, but we'll probably change all the fluids anyways for good measure. So let's start it up. I'll let you guys hear it run, and then we'll talk about what the plans are with this thing. So one of my favorite things about this truck that I found is the key lock, the ignition lock. It's this whole part of the column that turns. So if you want to take the keys out, you know, I can't take them out. I've got to lower that down and then they come out. It's really cool. So let's see if it'll fire up. There we go. Listen to that purr. So yeah, AC works. The radio doesn't work. It's kind of the cool, old school tape deck. Listen how quiet that is. This thing is awesome. I can't believe how good a shape it's in. It's just sweet. Like, a little bit of surface rust in the cab, but nothing. I mean, this cab is cleaner than both my other trucks. A little bit over here. And this is probably mostly from condensation from it sitting. The water sits on here when it's a dewy morning inside, and then that just ends up eating through the paint. But the actual inside panel of the roof is perfect. All right, let's turn it off and I'll tell you what the plans are for this thing. So the plans for the truck, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually have no idea what the plans are for it. It's not something I was expecting to pick up. You know, I still have plenty of work to do on both the other crew cabs. So this truck is not really going to jump in line and take precedent over the other two, if that's a concern of yours. Honestly, if someone, you know, if someone gave me some absurd offer for it, I would let it go. I'm not attached to this emotionally or anything. Like, I feel like if someone gave me an offer that I couldn't refuse, this is one I would let go. Whereas the other two trucks, I've refused some absurd offers on both of those because I really am attached to both those trucks. So for right now, you know, I'll probably leave it as a gasser 2-wheel drive. I'll repaint the wheels, make them look nice, maybe do some other things to clean it up, maybe clean up the floor on the interior, make the interior a little bit nicer, but leave the stock seats in it, and then just leave it at that for a while until we get the other two trucks to where I'm happy with them and we can start working on it. If it gets sold in the meantime, oh well, big deal. I've got 2 other crew cabs we can work on. But if it doesn't sell, or you know, if I don't put it up for sale, who cares? We're going to be working on it later on. So just another thing I picked up. We'll see. I've got to give credit to my wife in this video. I have 3 first-gen crew cabs sitting in the driveway. I have 8 motorcycles in the garage and in the driveway. My wife is one who gives me the green light on almost anything. So I don't take advantage of it, but I feel very fortunate. And as you guys know, we just had a baby. We had a baby 2 days before I picked this thing up. So she's great. She does a lot for me. So thank you for all the support. Thanks for the kind words on the post I've made about having the baby this week. It's been a fun time for my wife and I and for our kids, and we're having a lot of fun with the new baby. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for the support you've given me on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys in the next one.